Hey guys, how are you? I hope that you're okay. I hope that you have been good, that you have been watching the videos that I have been sending you. I've been having a lot of fun posting new videos to your videos because I know that it's not only me talking, but it's also you paying attention to what I'm saying. So I hope that you have been enjoying them. Today we are going to continue. Today we are going to do in your textbook still. This week we're going to work in the textbook, and next week we're going to work only in Mr. Limoncello. We are going to work in page 16 and 17. 16, 17. It's called Looking for Something Green. So find your notebooks and let's start. Remember that every day we start in the same way. We are going to write the date of the day, the topic, and the same thing. So let's do this. We are going to write in here reading. Reading 5th grade, and then today is, if I'm not wrong, this is Wednesday. Yep, Wednesday. So Wednesday, if I'm not wrong, it's a 7th. Yep. So today is Wednesday, October 7th, 2020, and the name of the story, Looking for Something Green. Okay? Like this. So we have reading 5th grade, and then we have today is Wednesday, October 7th, 2020, and then looking for something green. Excellent. So let's start the story. This is in page 16. Yep, 16. 16, 17 for the activities. Okay, so let's do this. Looking for something green. Will Fiona and Nora ever get used to living in the city? So this story is about two girls that are living in the city. And in the city there's not a lot of plants or trees or flowers that you can see. So they're trying to get accustomed to what they see. Fiona and Nora started at the window of the apartment. If they looked up State Street to the right, they could see several skyscrapers with shiny windows that glitter like jewels in the mid-morning sun. They looked down the street to their left. They could see a parking garage and an impressive-looking building their mother had told them was the downtown library. So I'm guessing that they're looking to the city from really high, and they could see the skyscrapers. That is the skyscrapers. That is the really tall buildings. They're called skyscrapers because you might think that they're scraping the sky. So they're very tall buildings, and they look shiny because of the sun and the windows. So they look like jewels. So they're looking at those buildings from afar. Straight below them was a tangle of traffic that seemed to stretch as far as they could see. They could hear the honking of horns and the shouting of street vendors. "It's so different here," sighed Fiona. "I miss our old farmhouse." Ooh, Fiona is coming from a farm. "When we looked at the window at home, all we could see were acres of green grass and trees. I don't think I can see a single green thing from this window in any direction." So Fiona was missing everything green because she used to live in a farm. Now she's living in a city. "Well," said Nora, "that man is wearing a green jacket and I see a green truck. Look, that woman is carrying a potted plant that has a lot of green leaves. But all those things are not natural." Fiona gave her a little sister look. "You know that's not what I'm talking about," she said. "I just feel like everything here is made of stone and steel and glass. We don't even have a lawn or a tree that we can sit under and read. What if we wanted to have a cookout like we used to? do in our backyard? Where will mom plant her flowers? What if we wanted to play ball? So this girl is so accustomed to living outside in the green that she misses those things, and she cannot help but wonder where she's gonna go and cook. Like sometimes your family or my family, well, not my family, regular families used to go to El Picacho or Parque Aurora or Parque Obrero, and they used to cook some meat, carnita asada, beans and stuff, play ball, go to the pool. Fiona misses all that because there's no green where she lives. It's only a city. Mom walked in the room just in time to hear what Fiona was saying. Okay, girls, said Mom. I think it's time we went on a walk. We're going to go exploring. Our mission is to find ourselves a little piece of green space right here in the city. Mom, said Fiona, I don't think there is any green space here. We live in the city now, not the country. Come on, said Mom, grabbing her daughters by the hand. Let's see what we can find. Fiona, Nora, and their mother walked past vendors selling hot dogs and pretzels. They walked past the skyscrapers with shiny windows, the tangle of traffic, and the bustle of people business suits. Suddenly, Fiona and Nora saw a bit of grass and a park bench. They turned the corner and began to grin. They saw an enormous grassy park filled with trees. There was even a pond with a fountain. A girl on a bicycle stopped to let two dogs waddle past her. As Fiona, Nora, and Mom made their way toward the pond, Mom smiled and said, What do you think, girls? Fiona and Nora smiled back. We found our little piece of green in the city, said Nora. I'm pretty sure if I'm not wrong, they were talking about New York City, because New York City, it's a city that it's beautiful. It has a lot of green, it has a lot of big buildings and skyscrapers and a lot of vendors and hot dogs and people running. It's a beautiful city. They always show it beautiful in the movies. What they don't tell you is that there's not a lot of green except from Central Park. Central Park, it's a beautiful place. It's an enormous park in the middle of the city, and it doesn't look like it's in the middle of the city. I'm gonna post a video so you can see it. Let me write it in here. Central Park video. Okay. Now let's go to the questions. Read the description below. Write F next to the phrase if it describes Fiona, or N if it describes Nora. We did this before. We have done this, and we have done this with Grandpa and Cameron. We were trying to find words that describe a person. I told you if I could describe myself, it would be food, salt, books, movies, things that are related to me. So what do you think that a couple of words that are related to Fiona and Nora? Let's see. Remember, you have to choose them. I'm not going to choose for you, so I'm just going to read the options. Remember, every one set of questions is going to be done by you, so be ready for that. Number 1, says she can see anything green from the window. Remember, you can go back to the story, okay? Let's see, I'm going to give you an example. For an example, okay, paragraph number 2. It's different here, sighed Fiona. I miss our old farmhouse. When we look at the window at home, all we could see were acres of green grass and trees. I don't think I can see a single thing green from this window. So as you can see, who was talking? So, sighed Fiona. So, who is talking? F or N? N. So, you can write an F if it's Fiona or N if it's Nora. Number 2, feels like everything is made of steel, stone, and glass. And if we go back again, oh, paragraph number 4. Fiona gave her sister a little look. You know, that's not what I'm talking about, she said. I just feel like, sorry guys. I just feel like everything here is made of stone, steel, and glass. So again, who is talking in here? As you can see, it says, gave her sister a little look. So we know who that is. Number 3, points out several green things on the street below. So, who is this person? Let's see. Well, said Nora, that man is wearing a green jacket. Paragraph number 3. Well, said Nora, that man is wearing a green jacket, and I see a green truck. Look, that woman is carrying a potted plant that has a lot of green leaves. So this person, Nora, in paragraph number 3, is pointing at green things. And in here we have, points out several green things in the street below. Is it Nora or Fiona? Number 4, says she misses their old farmhouse. And if we go back into paragraph... paragraph number 2. It's so different here, sighed Fiona. I miss our old farmhouse. So again, paragraph question number 4 says she misses their old farmhouse. Who was that? You can go back to the paragraph. Number 5 says they found their piece of green in the city. If we go back to the story, Fiona and Nora smiled back. We found our little piece of green in the city, said Nora. So, says they found their piece of green in the city. Who is this? Nora or Fiona? You have to write it. Number 6. What do you think green space is? So green space, it's a place full with a lot of they have a lot of and there's a lot of sun, there's grass, so you can describe it there. Green space is a space with a lot of You have to go back to the story. What problem do Fiona and Nora have in this story? Now, they're having the problem that they're coming from the farm and they're living now in the city and they wanted to see green things. So how can you summarize that? You can write, Fiona and Nora's problem is that they used to live in the farm and now they live in the Complete that, okay? Where do you think Fiona and Nora used to live before they moved in the city? We just said it, so we're going to write in there. Before they lived in the city, Fiona and Nora lived in the farm. Number 9, points out green things she can see from the window. What does Fiona mean when she says, you know that's not what I'm talking about, to her sister? So Fiona was saying that she needed specific things, and Nora was telling her, that's a green jacket, and that's a green car, and that's a green plant, but that's not what Fiona wanted to see. Fiona wanted to see real green stuff, like trees and grass and real flowers planted, places that they can play ball or sit under a tree to read a story. So you can write in there. What Fiona means is that she wants to see trees, flowers, grass, places where she can play ball, etc. Number 10. On the lines below, summarize paragraph number 8. Now, when we summarize something, we do it from something being very big to something very small. In the first couple of classworks, you were making summaries of the stories that I didn't ask, but in this time, they're telling you to summarize a specific paragraph. Paragraph number 8. So we have in there, Fiona, Nora, and their mother walk past the vendor selling hot dogs and pretzels. They walk past the skyscrapers with shiny windows, the tangle of traffic and the bustle of people in business suits. Suddenly, Fiona and Nora saw a bit of grass and a park bench. They turned the corner and began to grin. They saw an enormous grassy park filled with trees. There was even a pond with a fountain. A girl on a bicycle stopped to let 2 dogs waddle past her. So you have to make that paragraph into something small. I'm going to help you with this. So you can say, Fiona, Nora, and their mother walked in the city and found a park with trees and a pond. And you can complete it. Remember, it should include details from the whole paragraph. Later we have, do you live someplace where there is a green space nearby? I do. There's a lot of trees in here. How important is that to you? Explain. So for an example, you can explain, I live in a place with no trees or with no green space. And it's important for me because I like trees, or it doesn't really matter for me because I really don't like trees. So you have to write, yes, I live in a place with green space, or no, I don't live in a place with green space. but that's gonna be on you. You have to choose if you live in that place and if it's important for you. So that is for today. I won't forget to post a video of Central Park so you can see it. It's a really pretty place. I never been there. I've just seen it in movies and videos, so we'll see. But I'll show it to you, okay? So I hope that this has been fun. This has been really short. You have 15 minutes. No, you have 25 minutes. You have 25 minutes to answer this in the photocopy if you print this page, or only reading, not grammar, printed, or you can copy everything in the notebook and answer. I love when you do it because I can see the handwriting that you have that is so beautiful. So that's up to you. I hope that you're having fun, and I see you later, guys. Bye.